guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 18 of the Bali United Save, and today we look to qualify for the group stage of the Champions League, the Asian Champions League. First up, we play Muangthong United, a Thai club, which is not going to be easy. And then if we should get through this, a one-legged game, we then go and play a South Korean team whose name escapes me. I can probably just click here and see who it is. We would play Gyeongnam for a spot in the group stage of the Champions League, which would be absolutely huge. Now, unfortunately, all these great new signings that we made last episode on the transfer special, we can't register any of them because the transfer window opened 2 days after the squad registration for the Champions League closed. Excellent timing by everybody involved there. So we basically have to try and do this with the team we had last year, less the players we had obviously sold or released at the end of the season there. These guys here and a couple others whose contracts expired. Now, one thing I did want to show you is the coaching and training. I have worked on this. Now, one thing here, you can see we do need another coach. We've got some very heavy training workloads here. I'm still trying to convince the board to give me another coach. I can't remember where I landed on that, but you can see, workload aside, that the star rating of the coaching that we're getting this year is overall a little bit better. Particularly, and I did want defensive training to be a lot stronger. So hopefully we'll see a benefit of that. Obviously, we don't have enough coaches yet, though. We just need somebody to come in that's just basically an all-rounder that can just coach through everything and just reduce the workload on the players. Dynamics ahead of the new season. You can see match cohesion is not too bad. Dressing room atmosphere, managerial support, that's all fine. Yeah, so we just basically are going into this knowing that we need to win over 2 legs over 2 games to get into the group stage. So this is what we're up against here. Muangthong, they are the favourites for this one. Unfortunately, we have absolutely no information on them because the Thai league, as part of the standard game, does not exist. So we're going in blind, my favourite thing in the world. Let's have a look at who we're sending out here, I should say. It's a very familiar lineup, just the one debut in this one. So it's Remus in goal. It's Fajan Kayo Demerson, who is back from whatever was his problem last year. He's back from that, so he gets a start in the debut in this one. Mentally, very, very strong. So I'm really hoping to see good things from him here. Adsit as well is in the lineup. We've got Setabudi, Nuri, and Lillipali in midfield. It's Sergio, and it is Hariati down the wings. It's Boaz up top. A couple of injury concerns. You can see Melvin is not quite fit for this one. And we haven't got Kayami on the bench, though that sounds silly to say out loud, but we do have Spasijevic, who is in theory a better player. As you can see from the schedule, this is our first game. We were playing some inter-squad friendlies. If we go down here, sort of last season, since this season hasn't actually started yet. So we're in some decent form. I've done my best to make sure that the players that we want to use are match sharp. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. We're as ready as we're ever going to be. So we can see the way they're lining up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. So that should sit okay with Setabudi in there. That should work. What do we want to say here? Go out there, give them a bit of a morale boost. Go out there and impress me. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. Let's go with impress me. Some calm, we have faith. I mean, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal at all. Hopefully, we'll get a nice early goal here. Having to play away from home doesn't help, and it's really frustrating that we signed some really good, strong players that I think really, really improve us, and we can't use them. We could very well find ourselves out of the Champions League before we've even given these guys a debut, which is frustrating as hell. And I'm not convinced that if we were to lose or get knocked out of the Champions League, that we parachute down into the Confederation Cup again, because it doesn't say that we do. Now, last season we did. So I'm hoping that's the case. But there's a lot of things that happened last season that are a little bit strange, like the Cup semi-finalists losers making the final. So we'll just see here. Here's a little bit of build-up for us. We've also got all our internationals back, which is obviously a massive positive for us. Lillipali's lost out there, though. Can we put a bit of pressure on them here? Doesn't look like we can. It's becoming a long, old highlight. Let's nick this, please, boys. Come on, put a bit of pressure on here. Put a bit of pressure on. Come on. Oh, I don't like the way they were easing forward here. There's a ball to the back post. That's Adsit. We know what happens with Adsit. He doesn't defend. We got away with it off the post. That's okay, though. Just concentrate back there, please, Adsit. We need you today, mate. We need you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be a highlight? Boaz picks it up. In for Hariati. Eats, and that's a bit of a nothing ball. We win it there with Nuri! We've seen him score some long-range efforts, but that was a little bit too ambitious even for him. How are we playing this? Let's maybe take it off, exploit the flanks. That's not really working for us right now, is it? Give it a demand more here when we can. Coming into half-time. We've been the better team, but it means nothing if we haven't scored. It's not the end of half highlight, and we don't want to fall behind here. Can we get a tackle in, please? Oh, and Remus makes the save. That should do it. We've been the better team, as I said. We need to put a ball in the back of the net, though, don't we? We were excellent, yes. Unlucky, or it's time for everyone to dig in. Let's go with a little bit of passion. It's time for everyone to dig in here. That wasn't quite the reaction I was hoping for. We'll tell a few players here that aren't playing as well as we would like, that we want to see a little bit more from them. Yeah, and then we'll just go from there. We do obviously have options on the bench. I mean, I wouldn't say they're great options, but they're options nonetheless. I mean, someone like Tafik, who never seems like the player that we would want, and then will come out and absolutely just, you know, score 3 goals in 2 minutes and look like an absolute star. So there is perhaps a gamble like that we will need to take here. Maliafeni is obviously a good option. Spasajevic would be an option. I'm wondering if maybe Boaz, not as a deep-lying forward, would be an improvement. Yeah, we really just need to... Here we go. Can we get something from the corner? Hariati knocks in a decent ball. It's headed clear. And no, we've nicked it back. Well done. Good tackle from Lillipally. Buddy has it. In for Lillipally for Paolo Sergio. We need you now, mate. Bit of magic! Oh, it's so nearly some Paolo Sergio magic. It's drifted inches over the bar. Come on, boys. Demand more. What can we do to change this here? Here we go again. Hariati. I feel like if we get a goal, it could be golden. And that's just over the bar as well from Kayo. Oh, come on. Please, boys. Stick one in the net for me. Tell them to concentrate. I'm seeing Adsit playing a 6-5. And we do have Letsinen on the bench. And I'm not gonna waste time with Adsit this season. If he's not playing well, we're just going to get him off. Paolo Sergio is having a poor day as well. So let's bring Maliafeni on for him. It doesn't sound right taking Paolo Sergio off, but that's where we're at. Is there anything else? It's getting very, very nervy here. Very, very nervy indeed. Oh, we have a highlight. Is it time to go attacking, I wonder? I mean, we haven't seen much from them, have we? But I'm just terrified that we're going to stuff up. We know we're not the best defensively. Hopefully, you know, the new training and all that will help. He goes, Boaz. It's not the best, but it's falling out there for Farjan. Ball to the back post. That's Maliafeni. Oh, has he missed it? How has he missed it? It's still there for Letsinen. Is it still there? No, it's hacked clear. How have we missed that? Concentrate, boys. Come on. We need a goal. We're going to stuff this up, aren't we? We've had 20 shots and we haven't scored yet. Come on. Here we go. Lillipally, please, boys. Just stick one away for me. Nuri. It's over the top there. It's Maliafeni. What can he do? Can he get a decent ball in the box? Boaz is there. He's found. It's Hariati. Oh, yay! Hariati! He does it eventually. Finally, we find a way through. We'll tell him to concentrate. And, oh, finally. And even then, it was the second time of asking. It was a good ball in for Maliafeni. Hariati, good first touch. And straight at the goalkeeper. Second time of asking. We finally found a way past the goalkeeper. And it is, I don't care if it was offside, but how close was it just for, no, he's fine. He's fine. Alright, let's just look to close this thing down a little. Let's not slow our tempo down, though. Let's be more disciplined, play for set pieces, slow her all down. And please, boys, please see this out for me. I will love you long time if you can do this for me. Come on. What is this? It's not the end of game highlight. Can we win the ball, please? Hariati's there. He knocks it down for Nuri. Nuri, there for Sedia Buddy. Lots of time and space for him. He finds Lillipally. There is a lot. Oh, we've lost it. We've gone. Okay, we should get to that. Here we go to Merson. Sensible, mate. Sensible. Remus, clear it. Well done. Look at that. Calmness personified by Remus there. All right, let's just get it up the field. All right, good stuff. Nuri's in acres of space. We go for Maliafeni. He finds Nuri. This is wonderful football. Let's keep this going. Can we put it beyond doubt? Can we book ourselves a spot in the playoff round? It's Farjan. It's nicked off the toe of Lillipally. This is becoming a long highlight. We're going to throw it away, aren't we? Oh, we've been caught out. We've been caught out. Don't do it. Oh, it's a stunning block from Demerson. That's how you introduce yourself, son. Well done. Well done. We've got a couple of... It's still not it. It's Harriati. Oh, we still can't put this away. We've picked it up with Letzinen. Back there for Demerson. I think Letzinen has got to start, doesn't he? We've looked a lot safer back there with Letzinen. I shouldn't say that while the game's still going on. But here we go. Nuri. Nuri, can he pick out a pass? He's just kill the game, boys. Why are we being positive? Defensive. It's too late to do that now. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. They've chipped it forward to nobody. They're panicking. They don't look like they have a goal in them today. I think the positive we can take out of this, should we get out of this, is that it's our first competitive game. We should be better for this. There we go. That's a poor header. We've picked it up with Maliafeni. Can he thread a ball through? Oh, it had to be on the ground. He's found Harriati, though. He's gone to the corner flag. Just hold it there, mate. Why can't we see this game out? Farjan should get there first. He does get there first. We're overtime, ref. I beg of you, mate. End this game. You're killing me here. There it is. All right, it wasn't pretty. But Harriati has given us a little foothold into the next leg. We deserved it. We 100% deserved it. We just made it a little bit more difficult on ourselves than it needed to be. So there we go. We defeat 10 men. They must have had an injury or something, did they, after they made all their subs. So we do draw the South Koreans in the playoff. Now, this time last year, I should say, of course, we lost to a Chinese team. They ended up winning the whole thing. So we've had more time in charge. It's not the eventual, hopefully it's not the eventual Asian champions. Can we get ourselves into the group stage? We'll find out next. Welcome back, and there is breaking news. A lot has happened in the week since game time, since the last game. First of all, William Pacheco has left the club. He's joined FC Bangikara, or Bangikara FC. He was no longer the best foreign centre-back, and when you're not the best foreign player at a position, you need to leave because you're just taking up a foreign slot at that point. We got 40,000 for him. You know, good luck to him. He played really well for us last year. Demerson is in the team now, though. And so we did really need to get rid of him. We've done that. So best of luck to Pacheco in his future endeavours. Now, I think we've solved our goalkeeping problem. We have all but we're just waiting on him to agree a transfer. Lusau, everybody, £5,000 we're paying for him, £1,000 a week. And I think we can all agree this is a massive, massive upgrade on Remus. Can we find Remus, who is currently, I consider, our number one? Remus is in the blue, and he is completely encircled by the green of Lusau. So that's going to be a really, really good signing. We've had the fees being agreed at £5,000, £1,000 a week. We're just waiting on him to agree it. I'm hoping that come next episode, by the time the Champions League groups stage squads are being registered, that Lusau will be a Bali United player. Now, that obviously leaves us a problem with foreign players, doesn't it? But no, if you notice down here, Paulo Sergio, he is leaving the club. It's the perfect deal for us. It is just the perfect deal. He's not leaving until July, till sort of mid-season, which means there's no risk of us sort of losing him and not getting the goalkeeper if he rejects the contract. And we're getting 10 grand for him. We're not paying any of his wages. He's 35 years old. We're getting more than he's worth. We're getting, basically, his wages just become Lusau's wages. Everything breaks even. We've actually made a profit in the transfer market of £5,000 as well. And he's fading fast. So, I mean, we would have needed to get... I think his contract's up in this year anyway, is it? No, in the next season. So we would have needed to get rid of him anyway, to be honest. So I could not be happier with the way that's worked out. But... this is not about the transfer window just now. Let me know what you think of the new goalkeeper, by the way, in the comments. I'm really hopeful that he signs. This is all about a chance to make the Champions League group stages. We're up against the South Koreans. We know that we would expect them to be favourites. We know absolutely nothing about them. They have a Brazilian winger who looks like he can cross a little bit. And they have a Brazilian striker who looks like he can finish, maybe have a good first touch and could possibly head a ball. That's all we know about them, though. And unfortunately... again, we have nothing, literally nothing on them. So, again, we're going in blind, which is my favourite thing in the world to do. And this is the team that we're sending out. It's more or less the same team, just a couple of subtle tweaks. Remus continues in goal. Farjan, Kayo, Demerson, and Letzinen comes in. He starts this time in place of Adsit. Setabodi, Nuri, and Lillipali in midfield. Maliafeni comes in to start this time in place of Paulo Sergio. Harriati continues down the right. Boaz continues up top. Melvin comes in on the bench. He's fit more or less. He's not really match sharp, but we can see what we get from him. Okay, it's a little bit different. They're going the 5-3-2 formation, which is interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to overlap them down the wings. But at the same time, not be outnumbered in defence. 2 strikers against our 2 centre-backs could be a problem. I'm going to say, come on, lads, show me what you can do here. We are at home, which helps us massively, I think. We don't have to go to South Korea. But, I mean, we're still playing a really good team here, aren't we? Alright, and here we go. Now, the one thing that I have changed tactically is we're being very compact between our lines just to try and make it difficult for them to play through us. We'll see how that goes. Normally, we have a high press, but I just feel like these guys are probably a little bit better than the regular teams that we play. So, I think I get creative there, which may not be great. Lettinen, can he get a quality ball in? It's gone to the back post. It's Harriati! Oh, he's off the crossbar! Oh, unlucky from Harriati. I did hit get creative, so that's not the worst shot in the world after that. But, come on, boys. Look at this. We're doing okay in possession as well. We've got a nervous-looking setter Buddy. We do have... Who do we have on the bench? We could drop Nuri back in there and bring Melvin in, which might be something for the second half. I don't know if we would have got 90 minutes out of Melvin. Here we go, Lily Pally. Nice ball there for Lettinen. We do have exploit the flanks on. Just because they only have sort of the wing back, so I'm hoping we might get overlaps there, which we might be able to do here. Lettinen's got forward brilliantly. Can he get a cross? It's in. It's Harriati. Second time of asking. Third time of asking. It's Harriati for the second time already this season. Gives us the lead. And we are, as things stand, going to the Asian Champions League group stages. We would be horribly outmatched if we get to that situation. But we'll worry about that when we get there, if we get there. It's a decent header, it's a good save, and the defenders just didn't react. Harriati was there to make it 1-0. And that is absolutely wonderful, wonderful, stunning, stunning stuff. Love your work, boys. Come on, let's keep this going, please. Now we've got a highlight. We're going to have to defend at some point. Maybe it's not now, though. Lily Pally's nicked that. Can he thread a through ball in? It's Boaz. One more time. It's Harriati again. It's Harriati again. Oh, he's hit the inside of the upright. We could so easily. This game could have been put to bed, and it's still only 1-0. Harriati now from the corner. Decent ball in. It's headed away. He should get a second crack at that, though. We know Harriati loves a second crack so far this season. Here we go. Edge of the area. It's Demerson. What's he going to do? Composure, mate. Lily Pally. In there for Maliafeni. Oh, it's Boaz! Boaz can't miss. And it's 2-0. Half an hour in. And... oh, come on, boys. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Could Bali United be in the group stage of the Champions League? It would have been a long, long time since an Indonesian club was in the group stage of the Asian Champions League. It's the way it's kind of set up, it's meant to be next to impossible. It's meant to favour the teams from the big countries, your South Koreas, your Japans, your Chinas. But could we be about to do a massive upset here? Here we go, set a buddy. It's there for Lily Pally. Lily Pally! So close yet again. Come on, boys. Let's keep this going, please. Come on, let's show some passion here. I don't like the complacency that looks to be settling. Oh, what are we doing? Why are we throwing the ball into the box? Set the buddy's done really well there just to get it back to Fajan. All right, Harriati, come on, mates. What have you got for us? It's there for Nuri. Just a nice little shuffle on there for Lily Pally. He finds Maliafeni in space. They're retreating. Boaz is not really in a position to make a run into the box. We need to, to slow it down here. They've got a lot of men back, don't they? It's really difficult for us here. Nuri and Lily Pally continue to exchange passes. There we go with Boaz. Can he get a little bit of magic? He finds the overlapping Fajan. Can he get a quality ball into the box now? Fajan, he takes his time. He finds Harriati. Can it be a penalty? What are we doing here, boys? Just do something. There we go, Nuri. Edge of the area, mate. Edge of the area. He finds Lily Pally. Oh, it's not Lily Pally. It's Boaz. Boaz with his first of the... no, it's not Boaz first of the... didn't he score the second goal? Did I miss something there? It doesn't matter, it's 3-0. I don't care who's scoring the goals as long as they're going in. I think it was Lily Pally that took the shot, was it not? It's Lily Pally, surely. Oh, it has taken a deflection. It's taken a deflection off of Boaz. Well, there we go. I don't care. We'll take that. But was not the second goal? Did Boaz not score that? It was Boaz. So Boaz has 2. Not quite sure what it's on about, telling us that it's Boaz's first for the season then. Little bit of confusion. That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't matter. It's 3-0. What a first half that is. And are we on our way to the group stage? You'd like to say from here. Now, we let's all calm down. We've seen us defending last year, and we know that we're horrid. Don't get complacent, boys. Keep going out there. We'll get some calm. We have faith. And let's just hope it's a new season. we're going to be better this time around. But we could still lose this game 5-3. I have absolutely no doubts about that. All right. Let's give it an early demand more here. Let's try and keep them going. Keep them on their toes here. All right, here we go. If we get a fourth, you'd start to think maybe we could do it. But the South Koreans have the ball here. Now, they are going to come out at us, aren't they? Oh, they've lumped one over our heads. Can we get back with the Mercer? No, we can't. And it is at the beginning of the end here. Boys, we're not playing this game again this season. I'm telling you, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Concentrate. Tighten up. Let's go with a tighten up. Now, we see that. Do we need to drop off our defensive line, I wonder? How high up are we? We're not that high up. We can't drop off any deeper than that. We'll get rid of Lily Pally off his hat there. You can see everything. Instantly, everything's dropped off. All right, can we get that goal back, please, boys? It's a decent ball in. It's Lily Pally. It's bouncing around. Lily Pally should get there. Are we going to get a second chance here? It's Setia Buddy. He goes out for Demerson. Again out here, mate. Again out here. There we go. Thank you. Harryaddy. Can he get a ball into the box? It's blocked. It's Lily Pally. He turns. He pivots. He shoots. It finds its way in. And it's 4-1. Go on, boys. That's the sort of reaction we wanted. Lily Pally now gets his first goal of the season after having Boaz just backside take one away from him. But that's all right. We'll take that and run. Let's give them some praise now. Maybe some praise will calm them down a little bit here. It was really good, wasn't it? We won the ball back and we just kept possession. And it's a good finish from Lily Pally, isn't it? Just between keeper and post. And it doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. That's all we care about. Hopefully, look at this. We are playing well. We do need to keep our concentration, though. Maybe Demerson back there will be the difference maker. Let's hope so. We know that mentally he's a much stronger character. So hopefully he will sort of lead us a little bit better at the back this season. Here we go again with Boaz. Pulls it back for Harryaddy. He lumps one in. It's there for Maliafeni. Oh, it's a stunning volley. He's unlucky. Keeper's made a decent save there, but Maliafeni almost with a sensational goal. Still 3 goals up. We should be feeling very confident, but I don't know about you. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments, but I know that we are more than capable of throwing this away yet. Look at these match ratings, though. It's doing so well. This is against a South Korean Champions League qualified team. Let's keep praising them. Next one will have to be a demand more to make sure we don't get complacent here. I don't want to change anything because it's going okay. Boaz, look at that, dropping back into space. Lily Pally, look at the wingers getting forward. This is good. Farjan's over there as well. Come on, boys. A little bit of quality here. Can we get a 5th goal? Lily Pally. I tell you what, Nuri loves a back heel. Lily Pally's turned into space there wonderfully. And you think this team, when we strengthen from here, this is not our strongest team that we'll have this season. We are going to have to sort of feed in the new players gradually so we don't disrupt things too much. But I think we've done it, boys. I don't think we're going to lose it from here. I don't want to change anything. But they're not scoring. We've got into the Champions League group stage, guys. That is such a relief because it would have been a really, really boring season this year if we didn't have any Asian football at all. If it was just the league. So we've got into the Champions League, which is absolutely massive. We are going to be playing the likes of, who knows? Oh, who knows? Lily Pally, no. Think of some of the players that the Chinese clubs could have that we could be up against. It could get embarrassing for us at times, but we'll do our best. We'll see how far we can get. Farjan, can we get a little bit of icing on the cake here? I think it's looking like an end-of-game highlight. There it is, but that's huge. Look at the fans. They're loving every second of it. We've beaten the South Koreans 4-1 at home, and we're into the group stage of the Champions League. I'm just going to praise them. I'm going to praise them like I should. That was really, really good. There we go, Roses shocked by superb Bali United. What a performance that was. Harryaddy gets the Champions League payout because we made the group stage. We win the playoff, which is absolutely insane. Harryaddy's a star, and I tell you what, if we lose this many players again to Indonesia, I'm going to be declaring independence, I've decided. It'll be the People's Republic of Bali. Guys, before we end the episode, let's get to the Champions League group stage draw, shall we? Let's see who we get. Okay, here we go. It is Champions League group stage draw time. I'm so excited for this. Now, it looks like it's just an open draw. There's no seedings. But what I do understand is that we'll only draw teams from sort of Eastern Asia. So no Middle Eastern teams. So yeah, I mean, we'll just automatic draw it and see where we come out. Yeah, now, the what's my look trying to say here? Words. The deadline, that's what we're looking for. The deadline to register players for the Champions League group stage. Or we're in Group F. Top seeds, we'll call that in Group F. Excellent stuff. So that closes in about a week. So we'll have a chance to register all our new signees. Now, obviously, we really need our new goalkeeper, Lucao, whatever his name was, to be signed by then. Who we get first out of the hat? It is a Thai club. Well, I tell you what. Now, Gyeongnam United are a decent team in Asia. That is for sure. But that is not the worst that we could get. That gives us a very good chance of third. Now, obviously, top 2 will get out of the group. Who is going to be the second team here? It's going to be a big hitter, I would imagine. It's Jeonbuk, another South Korean team. Now, again, we've just seen what we did to a South Korean team. Now, I don't know if they qualified maybe through the FA Cup, the South Korean Cup, and maybe that's what they were a little bit weaker. But we've got to be every chance. We're going to get Sydney FC, aren't we? We're going to get... No, we don't. We get a Japanese team. So... I wish we got Melbourne Victory. I would love to have beaten Melbourne Victory. So there we go. That is the group. Let me know what you think. We've got to be every chance of coming third. Now, third doesn't mean anything. You don't parachute down into the Confederation Cup for third. Can we beat the South Koreans? You've got to say we're every chance. You've got to say we're every chance. Gyeongnam United, they've got a couple of good players here. Let's see. Well, hopefully we'll get a bit of a scouting report. Oh, now he was at West Ham, wasn't he? Miega at some point. I do remember that name. Andre Luiz and another Brazilian. So hopefully we'll get some scouting information on those guys. The South Koreans, again, there's a few players here. I'm assuming it's not Adriano that was an absolute legend, a favourite player of mine. It's a different one. Still a Brazilian, though. Ricardo Lopez, he's decent, isn't he? That could be a problem. Paulinho, it is not that Paulinho, another one. Lee Dong-juk. Now, he's played it now. He's 39, but he's a decent player. He was was he at Middlesbrough, I think? Or was he at Sunderland? Somewhere up there, I think. Felipe Santana. Now, he was at Dortmund, wasn't he? He was part of a Dortmund team at some point. Now, is he away on loan? He's away on loan, so we won't have to worry about him. So there's some really good players in there. And the Japanese, they have this guy, it's a different person. I'm trying to think. I think there was someone of similar name that was at Dortmund years ago as well, wasn't there? A young 17-year-old Japanese player and another young... I'll tell you what, maybe the Japanese team is a team we could beat. But anyway, guys, that is that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to hit thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time. We start... Well, I'll tell you what, it could be group defining. At home to the Untitled Club, we'll need to win that, and then away to the South Koreans, and that will give us a real good indication of where we're going to stand in this group. We'll get to see all the new players at this point as well. Hopefully the goalkeeper will have signed. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.